Hey guys, Adam Gottlieb. I'm back, and again, we're here to talk about how to make a living today in today's economy without getting involved in multi-level marketing. Let's face it, we all need to earn a living today, and if I have to invest a lot of money in order to try and make a living, I'm not gonna really make a living. All I'm gonna do is invest money that, well, I don't have in the first place because obviously I'm trying to figure out a way to make a living. Okay? If I'm not making a living, then obviously I don't have a lot of money. If I don't have a lot of money, how am I going to invest money into a multi level marketing business? Or, in my opinion, a pyramid, a scam, a scheme, a con. That's what I believe. I know a lot of people are going to have a hard time hearing me say that because there's a lot of multi level marketing companies out there. Um, But the great thing about our country is, we all have freedom of speech. And YouTube is a great place to post um, my speech that I want to discuss. Okay. Today, I own and operate a business. It is called Adams Car Service. All right, you can see it right here. I am not here to advertise this company. Okay? I am here because this is going to be a good example of how to earn a living. Okay. I started out. We are now at 2011 August 2011. I started back driving in the driving industry, driving people around, back in about March or April of 2010, and I went to work for a cab company. I will not mention the name of the cab company, um, but it's here in South Florida. It's a very well-known cab company all over the United States. They have contracts with, I think, almost every airport in the United States. And I'm sure they make it a great living. Anyway, I went to work for the cab company. Okay, and I started driving people around. Alright. And as I tell you some of these companies I've been involved in my life, you're gonna notice one thing. And one major thing. Okay. The word is need. When I say need, I mean find a way to make a living by finding out what is needed in the areas that you are living or want to work in. And that is one way that you can make a living. Okay? In today's day, let me just adjust myself here. In today's day, people are not necessarily going out and getting wants. Don't get me wrong, they are, but what were we always taught to put first as youngsters? Okay? My mother and father always taught me that needs come before wants. Therefore, people are going to spend money on their needs before they spend the money on their wants. And then if there's money left in the end, well, then, maybe it'll go to the wants. Okay? So I got involved in the driving industry. Everybody in Palm Beach County and Broward County and Dade County, they all need a ride at one point in time or another, one form or another. Even if you own a car, you still might need a ride sometimes. Okay? Let's say, for example, and I do this all the time, you go out to a bar restaurant and you have a few too many drinks. Okay, are you gonna get behind the wheel of your car and try and drive home? I'll tell you what. If you do, and you don't kill somebody, which we're gonna hope and pray you don't, But you do say get pulled over. Okay. These days, a DUI will cost you upwards of $10,000 to $15,000, from what I understand. Okay. So we're not here to talk about DUIs either, but we are here to talk about the necessity of the business or the field. And being in the business that I'm in, there is a need. Okay. Not only bars. Let's say you're on the highway and your car breaks down. You call AAA. Okay, AAA comes and pick up your car. Well, now you need to get home. Now, sometimes you can get a ride home from AAA. Okay, but what if you don't want to get in the car with AAA or in the truck with the AAA people? Or you don't want to get in a tow truck. What if you have a wife and kids with you? You can't all pile into the AAA tow truck. Now you need to get home. Going to and from the airport. You got to get there somehow. You don't want to leave your car at the airport, even if it is cheap enough. It's dangerous. Okay? People are afraid that their cars are going to get broken into. Their cars are going to get vandalized. Um, so they don't want to leave their car at the airport. So they need a ride home. They need a ride to the airport. And then they need a ride back. Um, again, find something that is needed by people. And you could definitely earn a living. There are some other businesses that I've been involved with. And I actually restarted a second business of my own just now. I owned a lawn service a few years back. Um, and I decided to go back into that now also. So now I'm doing both. Again, there's a need for the businesses. Okay. Now there's more to it than just finding the need. Okay. And we are going to discuss that because, you can't just find a need and jump into the business. Okay. There's a whole bucket of things that you really need to know, and I needed to know, and I needed to learn, and I've learned over the past 18 years, and I'm still learning. But you need to learn all this. You need to know all this, um, if you're going to be able to do something with it. All right. Um, these videos are just, my input, my advice, my opinions. Um, and I hope somebody out there can get something out of it. So again, this is now part two. We are talking about staying away from the multi-level marketing businesses in part one. In part two, we're talking about finding out what the needs are in our country and in our states and in our areas, in order to make a living. So when we come back in part three, we will definitely discuss more on how to make a living in the type of economy that we're in today and not have to put a lot of money out to do it and feel good at the end of the day. Put your head down on the bed and know that you worked hard to earn the money that you earned. Feel good in your heart and in your soul, not just in your wallet or in your pocketbook. So, we will be back with part three shortly, and I look forward to talking some more. Again, my name is Adam Gottlieb of Adam's Car Service in Boynton Beach, Florida. See you soon.